Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday, so it's Return to Collecting Top 50 of All Time Countdown. This week we're on number 12. This guy is one of the greatest players of all time, was the greatest shortstop of all time, and one of the first Hall of Famers. So without further ado, let's jump in to number 12. All right, guys, so number 12 is none other than Mr. Honus Wagner. Here's his 1909 E92 Dockman Sons. It's a Candy Company issue. It has a bunch of different cards in the set. This one you can see here, Dockman's. This is the throwing pose. So he has a batting in his throwing pose. I really like the throwing pose just because there aren't a lot of him in the throwing pose. Plus, I really like the background on it. I think it's just a really pretty card. Condition isn't great on that one, but I love the card. Super happy to have it in the collection. Johannes Peter Wagner was born on February 24th, 1874 in Chartiers, now Carnegie, Pennsylvania. He was one of 9 children. His mother called him Hans as a boy, and the nickname evolved into Honus. Wagner dropped out of school at age 12 to work the coal mines with his father and brother. In their spare time, the brothers played sandlot ball. Wagner later trained as a barber before his older brother Albert got him a tryout with his interstate league team. Honus went on to play semi-pro for 6 teams over 2 years. In 1897, he was hired by the Louisville Colonels of the National League. After his 3rd year, the National League shrunk from 12 teams to 8. The Colonels were one of the teams to go. Their owner took a stake in the Pittsburgh Pirates and brought Honus with him. Playing in Pittsburgh, Wagner really came into his own. He dominated not only at the plate and on the base path, but also in the field. When he came to the Pirates, a teammate said he was the best third baseman, first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, and outfielder on the team. He won a throwing contest when he threw the ball 403 feet. He went on to become one of the greatest all-around players of all time. His accomplishments include 8 batting titles and the 1909 World Championship. His single-season performance includes leading the league in runs scored twice, hits twice, doubles 7 times, triples 3 times, RBIs 4 times, stolen bases 4 times, batting average 8 times, including hitting over 300 for 15 straight seasons, and OPS 8 times. For his career, he had 1,739 runs scored, 24th all-time, 3,420 hits, 8th all-time, and he was a second member of the 3,000 hit club, 643 doubles, 10th all-time, 252 triples, 3rd all-time, 1,732 RBIs, 24th all-time, 723 stolen bases, 10th all-time, and 328 career batting average, 31st all-time in Major League Baseball. Upon retiring from playing for the Pirates, Wagner served as a coach for the team for the next 39 years. He also coached Carnegie Mellon's baseball team. Beyond baseball, he served as a deputy in the Allegheny County Sheriff's Department. He also ran a very popular sporting goods company in Pittsburgh named for him. He was elected to Cooperstown in 1936, part of the inaugural class. He came in 2nd place in voting, tied with Babe Ruth. Only Ty Cobb had more votes. He has been voted the greatest shortstop of all time by Sporting News in 1942, again by Major League Baseball on their 100th anniversary in 1969, and by Major League Baseball All-Century Team in 1999, as well as many others, including on this list. He died at the age of 81 on December 6, 1955 in Pittsburgh. As a side, his T206 baseball card is the most valuable card in the hobby. It's sort of funny though that such an amazing player is better known for the value of his baseball card than he is for his playing abilities. Some quotes about Honus Wagner. He was the nearest thing to a perfect ball player no matter where his manager chose to play him. John McGraw. Spike Honus Wagner would have taken quite a foolhardy man. Ty Cobb. One day he was batting against a young pitcher who just come into the league. The catcher was a kid too, so he had a rookie battery. The pitcher threw a curveball and he swung at it and missed and fell on one knee. He looked helpless as a robin. I was kind of surprised, but the guy sitting next to me on the bench poked me in the ribs and said, "Watch this next one." Those kids figured they had the old man's weaknesses, you see, and served him up the same dish, as he knew they would. Well, Honus hit a line drive so hard to the fence it went back and forth for 5 minutes. Burley Grimes. Wagner was the only batter I faced who did not have a weakness. The only way to keep him from hitting was not to pitch to him. Christy Mathewson. You have your Cobbs, your Lajoies, your Chases, your Bakers, but I'll take Wagner as my pick of the greatest. He's not only a marvelous mechanical player, he has the quickest baseball brain I've ever observed. Once again, John McGraw. And we'll close it out with some quotes by Honus Wagner. I don't make speeches. I let my bat speak for me in the summertime. Things were changing fast by that time. Women were beginning to come into the ballparks. We had to stop cussing. There ain't much to being a ball player if you're a ball player. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that video of Honus Wagner. Hope you like to see the card, a little bit of history about him. If you enjoyed the video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you are subscribed, I appreciate your subscription. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.